Hey guys, Julie and Murphy here. I just wanted to show the process of how to tack this guy up and a little bit of the training and where he's at with his training right now. Before you start anytime when you're bringing out the cart, the reason he loves it so much is this right here, hot dog. Okay, so this is his favorite thing. All this stuff to him means this. So we're gonna pair all this stuff with a lot of hot dog. The first thing we're gonna pair is this Evel Knievel looking prong collar. I did add a clip on it so that it's easy to take. I know. Easy to take on and off. He just went, oh man, she's gonna blab for a while. So it's easy to take on and off. There's an extra clip here. I do think that until he's settled and like a total pro, I would keep a prong collar on him, mostly because he's huge and this is a serious job and we need all the control that we can have. I do think that he'll fade out of a prong collar to a martingale collar eventually without problems, but right now we're just going to be safe and do that. Anytime I put anything on him, because he was notoriously mouthy when I started with him, I'm going to pull him out of a down position and I'm just going to let him know that I appreciate that he's letting me do it. I just gave him a little piece of hot dog there. No, oh, he's helping himself. And then I'm going to put just a lightweight leash on. The prong, and when you're walking him, I'm going to walk him always on the left because I'm just really used to it. Everything on the left for me. And then this is going to clip, you get a close-up, on the swivel. Okay? And I kind of take the chain and the stuff and put it to the side that I'm going to be walking. All right? The next thing that we're going to put on is his harness. Mainly, you just want to grab where the hole is, and then I put the tie-dye there because that represents that it's the top of it. Okay, so the top has all the tie-dye tape, and then we're going to just find the hole. That's where his head's going to go, where these two pieces of tape are, and we're going to find that hole. He's going to go through there. So I'm just going to grab this loose stuff, get it out of the way. And I'm always going to bring his head through the hole with a training treat. Come on. He's going to come through the hole with a training treat. I'm going to make sure that this is under his prong. And then the next step is to make sure that these side pieces is going to be what the shaft's attached to. So we're going to pull those straight, make sure it's not caught. We're going to pull his foot through. Give me your foot. Blah, blah. He doesn't like that part, so we're going to say thank you for letting me pull your foot. He's like, okay, in that case, it's not so bad. Because there's hot dogs. Involved. I'm going to take this piece here and put it through this zip tie, because once that's attached to the shaft, it's just going to keep it from coming off the side. Now, this is the part that's going to pull. So again, the tie-dye's on top. You're being a very good boy. Come. And then this is the piece that goes underneath his belly for this tie-dye thing. It's going to go underneath. And then these rings are actually what he's going to be, what the lines are going to be attached to. That's actually what he's going to be pulling from. He's got all his gear on to get into the cart. I've got a prong collar on him. We've got the harness, and the harness clips in two places, both on the right side of his body. Here and here is where the harness clips. So now I'm just going to guide him in the cart. He knows what to do. I'm just going to lure him. He knows to step over these two pieces, and then he kind of wraps around my leg here and steps in. I do tend to need to nudge sometimes this back leg with this knee just to tuck him on in there. But I practice just this part with him quite a bit, and this is always a little training session you can have on its own. Nicely done, buddy. So then he's going to know his stand stay. So now he knows his stand stay. This is where the shafts attach. So I attach the shafts on both sides to this eye hook. So there's eye hooks on either side. So his harness attaches to the shafts from those eye hooks. Then this is actually what's pulling the cart. So what's pulling the cart goes on these rings back here. And that was amazing. I mean, he stood there like a total pro. This is a jackpot. I'm gonna give him 3 for his patience. That was super cool. What a good dog. That might have been more than 3, but he deserved it. He deserved it. All right, so now we're gonna go for a cruise. So feel free to use a lot of treats. And keep it short and treat a lot versus going long and not treating often. If he barely notices it's there right now. You're good. Not too worried. Notice how short I'm holding the lead, you guys. I'm like on the clip. He started going for my arm a little bit right here, but he knows to leave it. So he knows to stop going for my arm if I say leave it. There's a dog up ahead. I haven't passed the dog yet. So I need to make sure that as this dog goes by, he's licking hot dog the whole time. I have had him at the park without the cart, and he's not reactive or anything. So I'll just distract him as we go by. I know, there you go. Bring in the Oh my gosh, he's so slimy. Alright, okay. The one thing about a burner and hot dog is it's a slime fest. So don't wear your favorite clothes. Huh? Good boy. He's such a good boy. Oh, look at that tail. That's a confident tail right there. Eat it. I try to discourage him dipping his head down and sniffing when he's pulling. We're not going to stop to pee. We're not going to, preferably not poo. We're not going to eat stuff off the road. We're not going to sniff. He's doing a job. And he should take it seriously. His head should be up and he should be walking with attention. This is far enough, I think, for us. This was a good little straightaway. Do you think so too? So now we're going to turn him. The turns are tricky. Give yourself a lot of room, okay? So I'm going to start going forward and turning, forward and turning, forward and turning, forward, and then turn a little bit, and then go forward, and then turn, and then forward, and then turn, and see here we're getting stuck a little bit, but that was actually really pretty. That's the best turn you've made. So you need probably a road's width to turn around. Are you ready? Let's go. Are you stucksies? What you do? Ready? Let's go. You can do it. Good boy. Good boy. What a good dog you are. What a good dog you are. Yes, you are. Now we're going uphill. He hasn't really done uphill before, so you can see his ears go back a little bit, and he's a little more conscious of it. He's still doing fine. Tail carriage is perfectly high, so he's confident. He's not uncomfortable. So that's all I'm looking for at any stage, and at any stage of his training, I was just looking for anything that was making him uncomfortable, and before going on to the next step, I just made sure I desensitized him. Come on. Going uphill. Good boy.